Hello, hello. Hi, welcome to Bonita Lifestyle Podcast. My name is Alma. You can find me on Instagram at Alma Bonita and now here on Spotify and YouTube. My purpose for starting this podcast is to be able to inspire women to become a better version of themselves. For this episode, my first episode, I just want to talk about, I don't even know what I want to talk about. I am so nervous. I don't know what to talk about. I thought this podcasting was going to be easy. And my insecurities, my self-doubt, it's kicking in. Like the other days when I was looking up for tutorials on how to start your own podcast, I was so excited. I was in there looking for everything, like how to make the cover photo and everything. And I was so excited. And now that I have to record, now I'm feeling all the insecurities. Like I don't even know what to talk about. I already had something in mind, about talking about, and I say a lot. That's another thing that gets to me, and I want to be able to grow from that. I feel like if I really keep going, challenge myself to continue with this podcast, I feel like I'm going to be able to overcome whatever fear that I'm feeling. Like I feel like I know you guys are not even looking at me, but just the thought that I'm making this public. But then I think about, like, on my Instagram, I post pictures here and there, but like I don't feel this way. Maybe because I'm speaking, it's making me feel all kinds of ways. I don't know, but I wanted to create a podcast because, like, I love podcasts. I love personal development podcasts. Like, I'm super inspired on those kind of podcasts, and other ones too that don't have to do with that. But yeah, I really thought this was gonna be easy. I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do I say now? Like, now I'm stuck thinking, like, what to talk about on my first episode. I had made some notes. I've been trying to record this for days already. I'm telling you, I've been recording, deleting. Like, I was cringing so much at the beginning when I would hear my voice on the first recordings that I was doing. I was like, oh my God. Like, that is not me. Like, why do we cringe when we record ourselves? That's so funny. But yes, guys, I'm gonna try to really go for this. Like, I don't know, I think, like, podcasting, not because it's cool, but it is cool. But I feel like we all have, like, something of value to share with the world, right? And I feel like I'm the type of person that likes to inspire people, through, like, the things I've learned in personal development, because that's one of my passions right now is personal development. I love reading anything that has to do with that, to better myself, to be a better version of myself. I started this journey this year of wanting to be a better version of me. Like, the past years, I was more into, like, healing my inner child and all those, like, limiting beliefs that came from all those things that we don't realize that we carry, that we bring from our childhood and stuff. But yeah, I really want to create something out of this podcast that can inspire women to better themselves. I feel like being that light and support um, for others. I feel like I really want to do that, but I don't know how. So I think it was um, I think it was last week. I was I was really like thinking. I'm like, okay, how can I? Because I don't have an education to say, oh, like, well, I have a degree in this and that. I could pursue this career. Um, I really don't feel like going back to school. I feel like what I've learned from the books I read and like my experience in life, I feel like I could share something of value to others, other women, and just talk about those life experiences that have shaped me into who I am now. I feel like that could add value, to other women, like change their perspective a little in certain things because we don't realize how sometimes we're so close-minded to receive advice, right? That was me. I was really like that. I was like, no, like you close your mind so much that it's like, oh, it's my way or no way. And I used to have that mindset. I was like, no. But then when I started really working on myself, I'm like, no, I need to be more open-minded. It doesn't mean I have to do what they're telling me or what I'm hearing from like videos or whatever, but it's about like changing your mindset in certain areas, especially when it comes to limiting beliefs. Because I feel like when we have like stuff like that, we don't like como no podemos avanzar en la vida, and I feel like that's really important, como tener la mente abierta a otros cosas en la vida para mejorarnos and stuff. And yeah, we'll see what comes out of this podcast today. After work, I went for a little hike. I was like, I need to despejarme, I was like, necesito despejarme. I need to, really think if this is what I want to do. But then I kind of felt a little fucked because I had already created the Instagram page on it. And I was like, so I feel like that's making me como I feel like that's kind of good in a way because that's gonna hold me accountable. Like, okay, you created the page, and I was so excited the other days because I was looking at tutorials on how to start a podcast without like all the equipment, right? Like the cameras and big old mics and stuff. And like, good thing I didn't buy those things because on the tutorials it was saying that like make sure that it's something you want to do before you start it, because if you go right ahead with the cool stuff of trying to get all the equipment and then you realize it's not something you want to do, it's going to be a waste of money. Or maybe you could return the stuff, but still, it's like I feel like concentrating on the main thing, that like if you really want to do this. So yeah, that's what I was doing the other day. I was so excited. I told my sisters, and I'm like, fuck, like I was overthinking myself so much today. Like when I was at work, I was like, oh yeah, no, I am gonna do it. Like I can't give up. I can't quit. Like I started this. I was so excited. I have to keep going. I can't, not do it because I'm scared now. I'm like, I have to do it. And I just kept overthinking, and I'm like, why am I overthinking myself? Like I kept thinking of like, okay, what topics am I gonna talk about now? Like I had like some ideas, and I even created a file on my phone. I'm like, okay, like I could talk about this and this, like, because it could help women, like, or single moms, because I am a single mom. So I'm like, I feel like my perspective in that area could help other women. So that really inspired me. And then I was like, but I'm not just gonna talk about single mom life. So like, what else am I gonna talk about? I was like, oh my God, like I'm passionate about personal development, but okay, you could only say so many things about that, you know? I'm like, oh my God, like what am I gonna talk about? I swear to God, like I was breaking my head. Ya no hallaba ni qué. I was like, oh my God. So yes, I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm recording this como salga que como como sea que salga este audio. I'm like, I'm just gonna post it. I don't know. Like ahorita, like I feel like I recorded like three audios and I deleted them all. I was like, nope, nope. I was like, oh my God, no. So yeah, like I was saying, I was feeling the more pressure because I created the Instagram account already. I was like, oh my God. And I'm still overthinking it right now. I don't know if this is gonna go up. Um, I'm excited about my cover photo though. It came out really cool. I feel like when I see it, I'm like, yeah, I have to continue with the podcast. The cover photo looks badass, you know? But the cover photo, it's not gonna speak for me, right? So I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Uh, I was telling myself earlier, I'm like just take imperfect action. Take imperfect action. Like you don't have to have it all together to start this. And I really want to do this to see my growth. Like I want to be able to go back to this audio and then hear my future audios on how I've improved even in my vocabulary because that's one thing that I'm like I really want to be able to speak, you know, fluently, you know, confident because I feel like I stutter a lot even when I talk in person with people like tartamudeo mucho and I'm like why por qué like I feel like it has to do with an insecurity and I overthink it and I'm like oh my God I don't know but yeah like the thing about me like ever since I started my personal development journey like everything because now I have the mindset of like okay if I'm feeling a certain way about doing something I'm like no like fuck your feelings you have to do it you know period you know even when it comes to working out too it's like oh no tengo ganas ahora like maybe tomorrow like nope fuck those feelings fuck that you're tired who cares get your ass on the treadmill or uh, or outside on a walk something and yeah I definitely push myself in those areas and now with this I'm like no like you can't quit you can't quit like you already told your kids that me and I'm like and yeah I already told my kids too and I'm like oh like if I don't do this like they're gonna think I'm a failure like I'm their role model and that's why I really want to like do this dudes because I've been on a journey of this journey of you know bettering myself for them I feel like in the past I wasn't like the best parent and I didn't know how to be a better parent like I didn't know better back then I didn't have the tools and knowledge that I have now and I'm so grateful that I've taken this journey to better myself to educate myself not like in school or stuff like that but like reading personal development books like knowing yourself knowing those areas where you're lacking where you're not being your true self or like a better person for your kids because I feel like be bettering yourself is to like be a better person for your immediate family for your kids for your spouse for your parents your siblings you know it's not about you know being good to other people, and then when it comes to our family, it's like, whatever, like it doesn't matter. No, like that's what matters the most. Being that version that we want, ¿cómo se dice? Sorry, I have to charge my phone now. Se me anda muriendo ya. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought, pero yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to edit this audio, a ver qué sale. Pero sí, like my main goal is eso, like have a podcast where I could talk about girl stuff, mom stuff, stuff that inspire women, pero que no es like professional type, porque there's a lot of accounts out there que they're more of like um que hablan like solo specifically sorry, so only specifically about certain topics como los que they educate people on business. So there's those kind of podcasts. There's, you know, healing your inner child and all that. And I do like those kind of like healing your inner child or whatever podcasts. But yeah, like I'm saying, like I don't really hear, like I haven't seen podcasts out there que sea solo para o sea, like just a girl shooting the shit, type of thing. I feel like having a podcast like that where like, alguien que hable about girl talk, consejos de mujeres. I feel like we need more of that. So here I am. I'm still nervous, guys. I'm still a little, but I want to keep doing this. I want to keep going. I really want to see my growth. I really want to be able to talk fluently sin tartamudear, sin, sentirme nerviosa, or maybe like no se me van a quitar los nervios, but at least feel comfortable talking even though I'm uncomfortable. Like that saying, like get comfortable feeling uncomfortable or something like that. But yeah, we will see if this goes up. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm the only one that's gonna know, obviously. But yeah, did I say my name was Alma? See, I forgot. Ya se me olvidó. I think I blacked out. Ya ni sé lo que dije, like the first minutes. Me quería introducir y ya ni supe ni qué decir. But yeah, my name's Alma. Tengo 39 años. I'm a single parent of 2. My daughter's 14 and I have a son that's 19. And yeah, I want to be able to empower women. I feel like I'm passionate about that, but I don't know how. But I want to have this platform to do that. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep educating myself. I need to maybe post these kinds of like imperfect, audios on podcast y que sea lo que sea, like if it si les gusta, like cool, y si no, like pues también era. But I feel like I shouldn't shrink myself. I shouldn't shrink myself. I should keep going, like do it even though it's not perfect. Yes, like I feel like like for so long, like growing up, like I was always so shy, so shy. Like I can't even believe I'm trying to do this because growing up, chiquita, like I was siempre bien callada. Like a mí me, like hablar, like even in, like enfrente de la clase at school. Oh my God, eso me desmayaba yo and I feel like I'm getting those same feelings right now. I'm like, tierra, trágame tierra right now. I'm like, fuck. But I'm gonna break out of it. I'm gonna break out of it. I'm gonna keep doing this. I know I'm repeating myself. I know I am. And if you guys are still here listening to my mumblings, thank you. You see, no, like it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do this for me para que se me quite all this insecurity que me da. Cause I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk fluently. I'm gonna keep making audios and just talk about random girl stuff or chismes or who knows. I'm looking at my vision board right now porque I have a vision board in front of me. I'm into that vision board and affirmations and all that kind of stuff. Y estoy viendo uno que dice, be brave enough to be bad at something new. And that's me right now. I'm trying to be brave at this new podcasting thing. I want to be brave. I want to be able to talk bien. And if you guys could see everything I have on my vision board, like I'm thinking, okay, if I don't overcome this uncomfortableness that I'm feeling, for recording this, like, digo yo, si no lo hago, like, that vision board is not gonna come true. So I have to break out of this insecurity y whatever que estoy sintiendo que ya ni sé ponerlo en palabras. I'm like, oh my gosh. But okay, I'm gonna stop with the mumbling right here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, I am gonna keep posting. Quiero hacer más audios. I'm probably gonna mumble on a lot of them, pero I'm gonna do it. All right, girls, guys and girls, until next time. Bye, see ya, or hear ya later.